Station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Ben Dennis.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. It's a DMV first warn day. We're tracking severe storms across our region with damaging winds and heavy rain expected in parts of our area. Some western areas already seeing some hail.
And businesses, federal agencies, museums, and schools, they're all closing in anticipation of the intense weather here over the next several hours. It's so important that you stay weather aware.
For sure. This is something that you want to pay attention to. And there you can see in Hagerstown, Maryland, a little bit of moisture on the roads so far. Let's turn over to our chief meteorologist, Janessa Webb, for the latest now.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. First and foremost, a tornado watch has been issued for all of the DMV until 9 o'clock. This is a rare situation, so it's important as a watch. That's something that we are going to continue to watch for the next couple of hours. No warnings. Of course, we will be full coverage if any tornado warnings go into place. I want to stop and show you really exactly where all the storms continue to pop right now in our western communities. West of I-81 slowly making its way into areas of Washington County. Let's first talk about this one in Carroll County until 4:30. There's rotation here with this storm system, so there's potential here in our next few scans, something that we're going to be watching for them to upgrade this to a tornado warning. So that kind of cone shape that you are seeing right there, that's our Barron system, our data system giving us warning. There's potential, there's spin with this storm system, and so that's something we're going to be watching. So if you're in Carroll County at this point, it's just on top of Emmitsburg, the Glass area, Lowell area, Bridgeport as well. So you have rotation, kind of that little bit of a hook right there is really something that we'll continue to watch. Again, that is until 4:30. Here's the broader scope of things. This is a squall line that's trying to come together. It extends at this point from Hagerstown all the way down towards sections of Northern Virginia. And so all these polygons that you are seeing are severe thunderstorm warnings. Folks, at this point, there's just too many to count, and we're expecting that line of storms to really make its way to the south and east and enter the Beltway at a certain time around 5, 6 o'clock here. So we have about an hour before it starts to impact people, unfortunately, for their evening commute. So those are the primary threats, but we have one that is super huge with this situation is straight line wind damage, and we're already starting to see that. To talk about that, meteorologist Damon Matson.
Yeah, Janessa, that's exactly right. Again, she just mentioned if you are in any of these severe thunderstorm warnings, you need to take heed, take shelter immediately, because, yeah, within any warning, we're talking damaging winds, we're talking about hail, frequent lightning, all threats. But folks, what you have here in this flashing box, that is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. This is something new from the National Weather Service that they just started to use this last couple of years, and she's putting out some wind speeds being picked up here on our velocity data here in the radar, and it's showing the fact that we do have wind speeds above 60 to 70 miles an hour. We caught a gust earlier on the velocity signature that was upwards of 80 miles an hour, and this is moving across Route 522 and now starting to run into the I-81 corridor between Winchester and Martinsburg. And then as we go south along this line, again, still some very intense wind gusts here approaching 60 miles an hour down toward Bentonville, Kings Crossing, a 63 mile per hour gust just south of Salem here. So within this entire line, we are noticing these wind gusts becoming a lot more common, and this is the destructive wind gust factor that we have been mentioning throughout much of the day. That destructive severe thunderstorm warning goes until 4:45. But here's Hagerstown, right along the leading edge of that line. We caught the dark clouds coming in. Flash of lightning right there, folks. And yes, this squall line is now moving into places like Hagerstown, bringing that heavy rainfall. Our camera is shaking from the wind, the frequent lightning. It's all going to be a factor that we have to deal with as we move along with time here, folks. And speaking of, like we mentioned a little earlier, we are talking about this activity continuing for a little while while longer. Janessa, this could be going all the way throughout the rest of the evening with these type of impacts out there.
Most definitely. This is a rare situation where the ingredients, they continue to be right across the area. If you can just listen to my voice at this time, really a live look where that squall line is forming. It stretches from Hagerstown all the way down to Harrisburg at this point. And so this straight line wind damage is really going to make its way across the area. I want to focus on Carroll County at this point. This has been extended into Frederick as well. And so there is possible rotation out towards Emmitsburg at this point. And so you should be at the lowest lying area of your home, preparing for this to turn into a tornado warning. So it's just on top of that area, Emmitsburg. Take shelter at this point. So we're going to be watching that storm along with multiple storms that is going to roar across the area. Folks, we are very familiar with this situation that unfolded 8 days ago. Montgomery County, sections of Prince George's County, the metro area. We have thousands of people that are still trying to pick up the pieces. And so this is a situation where you have to be weather ready for the rest of the evening. Hey, we're going to keep you posted with all the severe weather as it continues to travel and inch closer to areas of the D.C. metro area throughout the rest of the evening. Guys.
Damon, Janessa, thank you. And if you're just now joining us, we are on DCW 50, simulcasting alongside our primary station, WDVM. We're bringing you that critical information about this band of severe and potentially damaging thunderstorms in our area. As a reminder, it's only been 8 days, Annalisa, since that severe band of storms toppled trees on homes and cars in northwest D.C. and other parts of our area.
Yeah, it was a scary sight there. Let's get out to our Daniel Hamburg, who's live in northwest Washington right now. And Daniel, hopefully you're safe. What are you seeing right now?
Well, Annalisa and Ben, everything's pretty calm around here. Of course, the storm hasn't hit D.C. just yet, but there are remnants of that storm we were just talking about from last week. So a lot of damage in this area. We're here on Macomb Street near 35th, 36th Street here in Northwest. Right over here, you can see there are two trucks right here, Bartlett Tree Experts. I talked to one of the workers who is here working on a house because a tree fell onto a house right back in front of me. They said that they are going to be working for days to just clean up the mess from last week's storm. So today's storm could bring potentially a lot more damage. Those tree experts, there are plenty of companies in D.C., are going to be on standby. Some important information for you, though, from D.C. Homeland Security and Emergency Management. If you see downed power lines, downed wires, treat them as if they are live. Do not drive over them. Do not touch them. If you do have a tree that falls that is D.C. property, call 311 and do not call 911 if there is a power outage. Leave 911 lines open for communication for actual emergencies. So this is, of course, just a sit and wait kind of situation to see how badly DC gets hit. But guys, we'll send it back to you and we'll keep you updated throughout the afternoon. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. And be sure to stay with us for our DMV First Warn Day coverage throughout the show tonight on DVM and DCW 50. Turning now, new details in Prince George's County. Police say a 16-year-old student at Largo High School brought a loaded gun to school on Friday and is now being charged as an adult. School resource officers were told the student was seen with a gun during a fight with another student. Well, the gun was taken from that student, who now faces several firearm charges. And new this afternoon, D.C. police have identified the 3 people who were shot and killed in Anacostia Saturday night. Shots fired just before 8:30 on Good Hope Road. In total, 5 people were hit with bullets. 4 men and 1 woman. 2 of the men and the 1 woman died on scene. They've been identified as 27-year-old Timea Cook, 35-year-old Bernard Hodges, and 34-year-old Reginald Gilbert. There is a $75,000 reward offered in this case.
And new tonight, following this weekend's shootings, community activists are working on a summit for young people in the community, giving
them positive platforms to do the right things. A lot of young people are engaged in negative behaviors. I hate to say it, it's like they playing Grand Theft Auto in real life.
Ronald Moten says he knew one of this weekend's homicide victims. He's hosting that summit on Sunday, August 13th at 1 p.m. at the Arc on Mississippi Avenue in Southeast Washington. He says there will be free food and giveaways for teens.
How can we capitalize on that? Bring the community together with the young people.
And Moten is looking for volunteers to help chaperone at the summit. So far, over 200 young people have registered for the event.
Meanwhile, people are buying cannabis products in Maryland, and they spent more than $87 million for the first month that recreational use was legalized. But the 9% tax on marijuana products also brings revenue to the state and communities affected by the war on drugs. DC News Now's Leonard N. Fleming talked to dispensary owners and cannabis users and has more details.
Business is indeed booming in Maryland with the $87 million raised in the first full month of legalized sales. But to many, the more important aspect is where some of those tax dollars go. Back to communities targeted for arrests for marijuana use going back years.
I'm really proud of Maryland for focusing on where the tax revenue would come or where it would go.
Hope Wiseman owns Marion, Maine, a cannabis dispensary in Prince George's County. Business has boomed for her shop in the first full month of legalization. But the 9% state sales tax on cannabis goes into a fund for communities targeted with arrests during the war on drugs.
Now that cannabis is becoming legal, I wanted to make sure that the communities that were most harmed receive the most benefit from it.
Michael Hendricks says the investment into areas like his is beneficial.
It's a great thing that, you know, the 9% tax is going back into the community to help the community because, I mean, it's been tore down. It's been tore down with multiple drugs, not only just cannabis.
Cannabis business owners like Wendy Bronfine, the co-founder of Curio Wellness in Maryland, sees more growth for Maryland beyond the $87 million, and the community benefits, she says.
There's dollars that go back to that are towards giving back to the community, and then of all of the outlined money that comes from the tax revenue, anything left over goes into the general fund.
Wiseman, who at one point was the youngest black cannabis business owner in the country, says the extra revenue for the state is important.
The average taxpayer in Maryland is benefiting from cannabis legalization at the end of the day.
Now that adult sales are legal, many are now pushing for more minority cannabis ownership as the industry and the demand continues to grow. Reporting in the studio, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.